nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. Next level. One of the best. Everything. Remember me. Yeah. You're in the presence of the real essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the side block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a about a hater. Let them. I'm like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lips. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce the you got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, you turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we fuck a pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the waist, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suck the fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends, make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more. In the temple as we rock up tempo instrumental. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5. That was more than 12 ago. And you got your hands tied. Like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL.
What's up, guys? Ito na naman tayo, maglalaro na naman tayo ng online franchise. Hindi available yung Packers, so we're gonna do Steelers right now. Steelers yung pinili natin. Excuse me po. Ito na po, magsisimula na tayo.
Put so much on it tonight, and you just don't care. I stop playing games, gun, bring it downstairs.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes, at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to
Tagalog yung tayo kasi naiintindihan tayo ng kalaban.
between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Off play action. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again with Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Medyo pakimdaman po muna yan eh. Saka medyo lag na rin.
Here's Jones on the return.
Hindi na ka magagawa sa lag.
Well, that was a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Hunter Henry's now in his 2nd season with the New England Patriots and had 9 touchdowns in his first campaign and really emerged as rookie quarterback Mac Jones' favorite target, especially when they need his points in the red zone. Stays his favorite here and picks up a 1st down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing Jones.
kunin mo. Ginagawa mo.
Keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football, go make a play, and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. The good pick up there of 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run once more with Stevenson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Mac Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
But he's got his target, Harris. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
And what many term is a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They consider him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. The 20.
Damn.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt, and he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Jones. $62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man is born. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett to throw on first down. And here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete.
Loggers.
Ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jones on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a kick. Able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Again, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Second down and goal. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, here's Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Jones. Off play action. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead.
Never say
It
never.
wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes
Why are you too slow to pass the ball?
Possession is an empty one.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Najee was open.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Pickett right back to the air again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, Najee.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
He missed it. He missed.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last
Come on,
time
Minka.
out. But I don't.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Never say never.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I don't think I have a vice speed.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Got the connection.
Come on, Cole.
And they're able to get this
fumble,
one
dude.
across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Pass complete once again to Bourne.
Come on, dude.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. TJ Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Just another standout play from the best pass rusher in football. Last season, one for the ages. Tied a single-season sack record, and unsurprisingly, won the Defensive Player of the Year for the league.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And they're going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned
throwing to the right
every
shoulder.
time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Oh, that's all she wrote, boys. Tough game. Good. The other guy's way better. He knows more.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we not the ride nobody with. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Taking no loss, we be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones on the dust, big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they